Welcome to Jeet Kune Do Street Survival Edge Weapons. As you see here, we've got different blades laying on the ground. I want to explain one thing to you. Here we have what we consider a two-handed edge weapon. Here, what we would have is a one-handed edge weapon. The only difference between these is the range. So I want you to keep that in mind. We have a two-handed weapon and we have a one-handed weapon. So with that said, let's get started. Okay, let's get started. Dave, come on out. All right, first thing I'm going to show you is 5 angles of attack. All right, and we're not going to use any footwork whatsoever. Keep in mind what we're doing is the concept of defang the snake. You take the fang from the snake is now harmless. All right, so as of right now, he would have a weapon, and that's what we'd be doing is defang the snake. So here's the 5 angles of attack. There's 1 on the high line, from the back is 2 on the high line, 3 middle line, 4 middle line, and then a stab. Again, it would be high line, middle line, and a stab. Okay? With that said, give it a try. Okay, Dave, come on out. What we're going to do now is we're going to defang the snake. So when he comes at me on number 1, keep in mind we're training activities. What I want to do is attack this hand. Okay? So I want to attack this hand. So he's going to come at me on number 1, and I'm just going to hit. Number 2, hit. 3, hit. 4, hit. 5, hit. Now watch our footwork a little bit. We are not moving around. Right now, we're staying pretty much stationary. We're just shifting our legs, okay, which is really against our concept. But just for this drill, okay? So one more time, he's feeding me a 1, okay? And a 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now one other thing that I want to say, right now we're in what's considered long range. Long range is where his hand's out. I can hit his hand, but he can't touch my body. The next range would be sobrato, where my body would be there. Okay, so with that said, give it a shot. Okay, Dave, come on in. Now we're still working the 5 angles of attack. What I want you to understand now is before, just back up my head please, if he comes to me and I just slice, see, I'm out. This is long range. Where we're going to be now is he's going to come to me, I'm going to slice and check. This is going to be sobrato range. So we're going to be closer. And the purpose of the check is because he comes to me, my body could possibly be hit now, so I come in with this. In long range, back up here please, if I did that and I was in long range, so my hand's going to get cut. So we have just moved into sobrato range, but we're not doing any footwork. We're just switching our feet on a triangle. So he's going to come to me on a 1. I'm going to slice, check. Slice, check. Slice, check. Slice, check. Slice, check. Okay? Again, one more time, please. Slice, check. Slice, check. Slice, check. Slice, check. Slice, check. Okay? Give it a try. Okay, Dave, come on out. All right, moving along here, what we're going to do, we're adding, I want you to keep in mind, this is about attributes, okay? Understanding the weapon, we don't want to get, with the blade, we do not want to get cut by any means, and the blade gives us a cat-like reaction, okay? Now what we're going to do is, Dave's going to feed me a number 1. I'm going to slice it, check it, slice it, okay? So I'm trying to get 2 hits off now in one movement. Now, I want you to understand, not necessarily is that going to happen in a fight, okay? But again, it's the attributes we want. We want that speed. We want that timing to come out. And let's face it, in reality, if his hand came at me in a real situation and I cut, I wouldn't have to worry about getting out because his arm's going to worry me gone. Okay? So here's what we're going to do. He's going to come. I'm going to slice, check, slice. 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 Now, what we're really working, I get asked this a lot, is our boxer's hands. When you look at boxing, there's only 5 angles of attack. Okay? Only 5 punches. You have a jab, a cross, a hook, an uppercut, and an overhead. And to make it even simpler, there's only 2 angles of attack. It's either going to be a hook line or a straight line. So, as Dave comes through one more time, if you watch, I slice here, check, I slice, check, slice. Now when we're going to here, this is like an uppercut. See? I slice, check, slice, slice, check, slice. Slice, check. Okay, with that said, give it a try. Okay, Dave, come on out. Now, what we're going to do is the same thing, the angles again. So this, let's say Dave comes to me on number 1. So I slice, I check, and I slice. This check at any time, say I come, this check could be a hit. See where it's hit high, where it hits low, whatever, or else I could even kick, okay? So now I want you to understand, I could, back up just a hair please, slice, slice, and hit, and slice, and check, okay? So you see how we're advancing. So at any time he comes to me on the 1, I can slice and hit. He comes to me on number 2, I can slice and hit. Number 3, slice and hit. 4, slice and hit. 5, slice and hit. Okay? And we're sticking to the 5 angles of attack. So one more time, say he comes to me on the 1. If I stay inside, when I slice here, I'm going from the inside to the outside. If I stay on the inside, see my hit could be, if you want it, could be a cross, could be a shot here, could be anything whatsoever how you want it to play. Okay? So let's give that a try. Okay, come on out. What we're going to do now, we're still staying in the 5 angles of attack. We're not moving all around, which we normally would, okay? But we're going to mix it up. In other words, what I mean by mixing it up is he might come to me, I might just slash, I might slash twice, I might slash and hit, I might even slash and throw a kick in, okay? So this is what we want to start doing now. We want to mix it up, we want to get away from the drills, and we want to blend. But we're still not moving around, okay? We're just shifting. That's all we're doing. We're staying tight, okay? So he's going to give me a 1, and it's going to go a little bit, okay? Isn't that? That's it. Give it a shot. Okay, Dave, come on up. What we got going on here is what we call long short, okay? We're going to do drills called serrata, okay? Again, we are not moving, we're just shifting, okay? The serrata drill is we're just trying to get off, say, 2, 3, hits at a time on the blade. So it's like we also call it So riding means to feed. That's all it means, to feed. But this is what we call a 4-count drill. So what Dave's going to be doing is he's going to come like a slice, a stab, a slice, and a stab. So out of this here, I'm going to move and I'm going to cut the hands, try to cut it numerous times. And again, we've got long, short. So the range constantly changes. In other words, if he comes to me with this here number 1, I'm out a little bit. If he comes to me with a stab on the next one, I can move in, I have to go out, okay, move in, okay? So we'll give it a try, all right? Nice and slow. Okay, give it a try. Okay, Dave, come on now. Again, we're going to have long, short, but what we're going to do now is a drill called numerata. We're going to flow. Numerata brings out footwork. So now we're going to be allowed to move. We ain't going to stand stationary, okay? Which in reality we want to move. But the purpose of staying stationary brings out more speed. All right? So Dave's going to feed me, let's say 5 angles of attack, or maybe 4 count, it doesn't matter. And I'm going to shift around doing numerata, striking his arm, his leg, his body, whatever it may be, okay? And we're just going to move around. All right. And as we're doing this, you see the different cuts that I'm placed. So I cut here, okay? I take his leg, his throat, just move him. And at any time, I can add in a hit, a kick, whatever it is. It's the footwork, the attributes, what we want. I'm out in long range. I'm out in long range. Moving. Okay. Give it a try. Okay, come on out. All right, now I drop the blade, all right? So this is a little bit of sensitivity training, all right? Again, Dave's going to feed me 5 angles of attack, okay? And he can change them now at any time, but I'm going to stick to him, something like Chisao, okay? So what I'm trying to do, I'm going to try to stick right to him, which is what? Something I would never do in a knife fight. The thing I want to do is get rid of this, okay? So I'm just going to stick for the sensitivity, for the footwork, okay? So he's going to feed me. He's going to come in, I'm going to flow with him. He goes. Move it around, sit, sit. This is what we want, see? Just move it around. All this. Just stick, see? Now in reality, I would never stick, see? Okay? All right. Give it a try. Okay. All right, Dave, come on. All right, now what we're doing, we're mixing things up. We're going to go from maybe long range to broader range, but I'm going to bring out another guy, okay? And we're still sticking to the 5 angles of attack, doing numerata, moving all around, but we got another guy that's going to come in that's going to feed at the same time. So now this is going to take the attributes a lot higher because I'm dealing with 2 people. Remember, you just want to have fun with it. This is just training. This is all this is. You want to have fun with it. You want to just create all different types of scenarios, and that's what we're trying to do here. Okay, so that said, Dave, he's going to start, and then calm after a few, you can come out. Okay? Give it a try. Alright, what I'm going to do now, we're going to mix and match different things together. What's going to be long range, middle range, okay, a serrata drill, a numerata drill. So we're going to bring Tom in, he's going to feed me the 5 angles of attack. Then I'm going to bring Dave in, he's going to spar with me. Okay, we want to create different scenarios. We want to have fun with this. You can go with 2, 3 guys, you can have someone with a stick. There's many things you can do. The key is you have self-preservation and self-perfection. The self-preservation is the sparring. The self-perfection is the drilling. You always have somebody that goes one way too far. They're either really great with drills and they can't spar, or they just sit there and get it on and just beat everybody up, and they have no body mechanics. So we want to interlace it. What I want you to see is the difference when we're in a drill and then the change in the sparring mode and back. So what I call, we're shifting gears a little bit emotionally. And that's what's going to happen in the fight. Okay? Come on out. Ah, here we go. Okay, here I try. The end of the DVD. So with that said, what I want you to realize is all the different ranges that we went through, the different drills. We did some serrata, we did some serrata, we did some numerata. Don't get caught up in the names, okay? We're using long range, we're using middle range, okay? We used no footwork, and then we used footwork. The key is the footwork, but the main thing that the blade's about is it brings out a cat-like response. All right? We're training our body mechanics, we're training our attributes. Okay, so what I want you to do is have fun with this, create, you can have somebody come out with a stick, ball bat, all different types of things. Okay, so have fun with it, keep training, and thank you.